Hi, welcome to my podcast. My name is Nicole, and I am the brains and the beauty behind Yarncraft by Nicole. You can find me on Facebook, on Insta, as well as here on YouTube. And I am a pattern designer, a pattern tester, as well as a yarn ambassador. I am very excited this week to show you a couple of things that I finished, as well as some new projects that are coming your way. The first thing I want to show you is my featured make this week. This is one that I made up kind of as I went. I really just wanted to play with a lace weight yarn. And this is a beautiful kid silk, feels like mohair yarn from Wonderland Yarns. This I think was called Super Earth, part of their space club that they had going on last year. But I thought the colors were absolutely beautiful and I wanted to see how they worked up by themselves. A lot of time with crocheting, especially when you have a yarn that is as thin as this one, you usually hold it with another yarn to give it a bit of a halo, to kind of make it a little bit fuzzy. But these colors were so pretty on their own that I just decided to play with them. The stitches are mostly a linen stitch, and then I've got some double crochets thrown in here too. But I think this would work up well in a smaller asymmetrical scarf with just a single skein. So I'll probably be playing with that pretty soon. But I wanted to show you this featured make. It is St. Patty's Day, and I think this is the only all green make that I had. So I wanted to show that off today, as well as to just show off how pretty this yarn is. And because it is a lace weight yarn, super skinny, there's actually still more of this left over that I might hold double with something else to give a bit of a halo. The next thing I want to show you, I have been working on for several weeks and I'm just finally done. This is my Aphrodite Cardigan that I was pattern testing. We show you, ta-da! I did this as a pattern test with Anastasia Smith, and this is going to be a pattern that she is going to be releasing with Lion Brand yarn, I think on the 31st of this month. So in the kit, when you select your size, you'll get the amount of yarn that is needed to make this project, as well as the pattern. And it worked up really well. It's long. If you want to see pictures of me in it and seeing how much fun it was to model, head over to my Instagram or to my Facebook. I found a very cute mural downtown, and the colors of this aqua color bouncing off of all of those colors, it came out really cute. It's long, it's very cozy, and just fun to wear. So if this looks like something that you would want to try, keep your eye out for the Aphrodite Cardigan that will be coming out later this month. Anastasia Smith is the designer of this pattern. Ta-da! Finished. Another thing that I finished this week that I have now started several other ones is this really cute corner to corner baby blanket. If you've never done corner to corner before, they are typically double crochet. Sometimes there's a pattern in these, but all of these little squares you do from one corner to the other and build them up. So I liked this one because I took advantage of the style of this. I made a cute little, almost like a sunset or like a retro stripe. I don't know, but I really like it. And because I saw how cute this one worked up and I have lots of scrap yarn, I have now started several other ones that will probably hit my Etsy shop. What's nice about something like this with corner to corner is you can start with whatever you have the least amount of and build it up from there. And it's really pretty, has a nice drape to it, and I love it. This is actually destined for someone that we know that's having a little girl later this year. I was very pleased with the way that that came out. The next thing I'm going to show you is another pattern test that I'm doing for someone else. As soon as I saw it drop on Instagram, I was like, yeah, I'm going to apply for that, even though I'm not finished with the Aphrodite cardigan that I showed you earlier, but it was just too cute. So So this is my Shiloh cardigan from Emily Davies. Let me pull it out here so you can see, as well as pull out all this pretty yarn because it needs a moment of its own. So this cardigan has a very pretty stitch pattern. I'm gonna hold it up so you can see. They kind of make these little triangles, and then you've got a couple of rows in between them that are solid. What I really like about this is that the stitch pattern in combination with this yarn is very springy. Like, it's got a lot of bounce and stretch to it, as well as the fact that this yarn is tonal, like it's all red, but it kind of feels like it moves a little bit. This yarn is Hawthorne fingering weight from We Crochet, and it is, I believe, a wool and nylon blend. I think 80% wool, 20% nylon, but it's kettle dyed, which gives you that beautiful variation in it. And this is the colorway Volcano, and I absolutely love it. This is the back piece. I'll have two front pieces and then little short sleeves. But I think this will be a pretty simple make, but I already want to make blankets and all sorts of things out of this stitch pattern because it feels nice and it looks cute. So very excited about that. And just another close-up of this yarn. Really this, and then the next thing I'm going to show you are our yarn love segments of this week, because that is just, it's just good. It's just stunning. So that is probably like the biggest project that I'm working on, is that pattern test, and then making a couple of other scrappy corner to corner blankets. But theoretically, I will start soon working on the house sweater. I've talked about that for a couple of weeks, using a motif that is in the Crochet Color Work Made Easy book. I made a pillow, you can see that in my first video, that has 3 little houses on it, and I really want to do a sweater that has houses along the bottom, kind of where your hips are, and I think I'm almost ready to start it. So I have this whole bag of yarn that are going to be my color palette for that, so I'll give you a little preview. So this teal color is probably going to be the bottom band, and then I've got this light gray with some speckles, get in on that, will be the background for the houses. And then I've got a bunch of other colors like this blue, I've got this purple, which was also my lightsaber scarf, I've got little yellow for the lights in the houses, this purple. What else do I have? Some variegated, all sorts of colors that kind of go together. But honestly, I'm not sure how it will work up, but probably we'll start playing with that soon, and I'm very excited about that. Several of these are from Sorella. For sure, these 4 are from Sorella. This is from Stitch Together Studios. They're awesome. And they also have very funny names for some of their yarns. I think this one is called You're Turning Violet. And then just kind of a grab bag of other scraps in here. So I'm hoping that I can get to start that pretty soon. Very excited about all the yarn that is in here for that. And I think that pretty much wraps up where we are. If you've noticed, I've tried to put a couple of other videos on this channel. So there's one for the lightsaber scarf, which I love the project. Could have done better with the camera work, but it's still a very cool project and worth checking out. So if you're interested in that, it's under tutorials on my channel. And then the other one that y'all have asked for is a tutorial for these flowers, and I did that earlier this week, so that is also out. And these are really cute to put together to make a rug, a blanket. They would also be cute appliqued onto something, and you can do these in any size. This is using a worsted weight yarn, but you could also do this smaller, bigger, whatever your heart desires. So be sure to check those out if those are things that you are interested in. I am also probably going to be doing a video soon talking about different weights of yarns. So from lace weight to jumbo, all of the sizes. What does that mean, and what do you do with those yarns? So look for that soon. And those are kind of the things that I've got up and coming. Thank you again for all the love to this channel. If you'd like to see more videos like this, make sure that you like and subscribe, and let me know what else you're looking for in the comments below. The last thing that I want to talk about this week for my Can't Let It Go is how amazing some of the collections that some of my favorite hand-dyed yarns are doing right now are. Like, they are just blowing my mind. I love a theme, I love a collection, and there's some really good ones out there. There's one from, I think it's Woolberry Fiber Co. that is all inspired by Downton Abbey, and the colors are just very sweet, romantic, kind of take you to the show if you're a fan of Downton Abbey, and it will be very hard for me not to buy a lot of those. And then the other one that I'm super excited about is called Knit Flicks from Sorella Yarn, and these are inspired by the yarn dyer and their group's favorite TV shows and movies. There's one that's inspired by Casablanca, there's one that's inspired by You've Got Mail, and the colors are just perfect. She's also doing, she does extras every time she releases a collection. And she's also doing popcorn and this really cute mug that has a tea infuser built into it. So basically, she's gonna get a lot of my money. But you should check her out. Sorella, Sewerella, if you want to check out that collection. And then the other one is Woolberry Fiber Co., I believe. And just the imagination of a lot of yarn dyers. There's also one, and I don't remember the name of the company, that's doing a mushroom-inspired collection. And people are just out there killing it. So I can't let go of that, and I'm gonna need to find more yarn storage in my house for all of these beautiful things I'm gonna buy. I will see you next time. Bye.